Hi guys, it's Sarah again, otherwise known as Little Snips, and if you're here because of my floss tube videos or my diamond tube videos, you might be a little bit disappointed because I'm going to be talking about something new, and not just my hair, even though that's new too. What I'm going to be talking about today is my Patreon account. Now, if you're not familiar with Patreon, I've linked it in the notes below so you can go and check out the website and look around and see what Patreon is all about. Basically, it's a way for a community to support an artist that they feel is worthy of their support, whether it's because you're friends, because you're interested in what they're making, because you just feel like doing something nice for somebody else, because you're interested in getting a reward from the artist for supporting them. That's all up to you. That's all laid out on the website. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I'm going to be doing for my Patreon account. You know that my channel is called Little Snips, and the reason for that is that I created well, I didn't create. I started making a line of felt toys that I call Little Snips, and this is what they look like. Well, this is what the first one looks like. This little guy is my very first Little Snips. You can see that he is a pony. I move my hand and you can see his tail. You can see that he's a pony. He is based on a pattern by a woman who goes by Ginger Melon, who is completely fine with making patterns and selling the finished goods, as long as you're not mass producing them like many artists are, or like many artists are comfortable with. Anyway, he is a little buckskin palomino pony. He's about 4.5 inches tall from foot to the top of his mane, and I think he's really cute. But he is what kicked off my interest in making felt toys. I am going to be making more of those ponies. I've made several, and I have sold several. And I will insert pictures of the ones that I have made and sold already at the end of this video. Just so you see some of the variety that I've done and that I've been able to accomplish. I'm going to continue making those. I'm also expanding my line of felt toys into patterns that are based on Ginger Melon's pattern, but are modified and changed up a bit by me to make new and hopefully interesting creatures. I already have a dragon pattern. I'm planning on trying to do things like griffins and maybe seahorses. Sorry, they shouldn't really be called seahorses. They should be called hippocampus because they're horses with fish tails as opposed to an actual seahorse. But I'm planning on trying to expand my patterns so I have a range of creatures that I can make. I can also make them in different sizes. I can make them in varying colors and patterns. It's going to be a lot of experimentation, a lot of, hopefully, fun stuff for you guys to see, and the opportunity to get your hands on, to purchase, to make requests, that sort of thing. I'm planning on sharing videos with you. I'm planning on giving you picture updates and letting you know what's going on in my world as I progress through making these, and hopefully getting some feedback from you. What you like, what you're interested in seeing, you know, making a community out of this whole thing. If you've seen, or if you follow my Instagram, you've probably also seen that I've done a couple of cosplay versions of my Little Snips. This is the one that I currently have in the house. This is... dun dun dun, if you don't know who that is, and I'm sure you do, but this is my Deadpool cosplay. Again, he's a pony, or rather, he's a unicorn, and you all know why he's a unicorn, but this is another version of a Little Snip, and I will be making more cosplay Little Snips as well. It's my hope that I'll be able to have a full range of toys eventually, and that I'll be able to make more of some models and possibly just have limited editions or even one-offs of certain models. For instance, I don't know how many times I'm going to make Deadpool or how many different ways I might be able to make Deadpool, but there's one for now. I also have the ability to make bigger ponies. This is actually based on a My Little Pony pattern, and I made her with her embroidered eyes. Those are hand embroidered eyes. And all of this is also hand stitched. So my toys are all hand stitched. They will always be hand stitched unless they are of a size that makes it easy for them to be sewn on a sewing machine. These pieces are not exactly sewing machine friendly. They're a little bit too small for me. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be making felt toys of various types There may eventually be people, there may eventually be, like I said, other animals, there may be centaurs. I am full of ideas and not full of a lot of examples to show you yet, but that's sort of the point of this video, sort of the point of the Patreon account. It's to help me develop and keep making things and keep me on track to making things. Because if you know me at all, you've heard me say that I'm a magpie. I get distracted by things, and having people to be accountable to will help me, hopefully, stay a little more focused and a little more on target so I can get things done and make things for you to enjoy. Anyway, if you've watched the video this far, and hopefully you have, I do appreciate it, and I thank you for coming and taking a look at my Patreon page. Again, I'm going to be putting some more pictures in at the end of this video so you can see other examples of the little snips that I've made, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!